guys, it's your girl Jewel here with my 23 for 23 healthy lifestyle change. So I don't know why I'm so excited and bubbly and happy. Maybe it's a good day, maybe I'm just feeling good, I don't know, maybe both. But something came to me earlier while I was reading my book, and I'm currently reading Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. It's a good book, you guys should check it out. I'm gonna read his other book, I forgot the name of it, but I'll let y'all know. But Malcolm Gladwell, Outliers, I'm reading that now. And it talks about how, certain circumstances make you or put you in a position to become the person that you are. And we all know, like, a lot of people who come from humble beginnings and don't have very much growing up, they end up becoming these great people in the world because they have so much to work for, and they have so many people that are pushing them and motivating them, or who are their motivation to become great. Sort of like me and growing up, and I don't know if I'm an outlier, but hey, I like to think that I am, so but I got to thinking about a lot, different people telling me their goals, and even myself, not even people. So I'm just gonna talk about myself. So I talk a lot about my goals, and I talk a lot about me wanting to be wealthy. I talk a lot about me wanting to be healthy. I talk a lot about, me wanting to travel the world and do these different things. And what I had to realize was that all of this is mentality. It's all about your mental. And if you can just shape your mental to get on one accord, to get on the path of the 10,000 hour rule, to dedicate yourself every single day towards reaching your goals, towards becoming the person that you want to be, if you can just shape your mental for that, then you can have whatever it is that you want out of life. Now, there'll be challenges, ups and downs. You'll fall, you'll go back a couple of times, but as long as you keep getting back up, get knocked down 9 times, get up 10. As long as you keep doing that over and over and over and over and over, eventually you will get to what you want. And I strongly believe that. I don't know if other people believe that, but I truly believe that, and I have to believe that because, I talk to God a lot, and I'm like, listen, I go through a lot of different challenges. I go through a lot of different things. But Lord, everybody keeps saying it's all worth it in the end. Everybody keeps saying, don't sweat the small stuff. Everybody keeps saying eventually everything will work itself out. And so I'm gonna believe that somewhere down the line is my goals and my get to and everything that I've ever dreamed of somewhere along the lines, because if I don't have that, then I don't have nothing. I'm just doing everything for no reason. So I strongly believe in my goals, and I have to talk to God to stay on track, and let him know, like, listen, we here. So yeah, when talking a lot about my goals and what I want, in the beginning, I realized why it wasn't working. Like, I realized what was happening, and it was because my mental was wrong. And I talked about this before, but I didn't really talk about it, so I'm going to talk about it today. When you say you want something, right, most people who want to lose weight, for example, say, oh, I just want to lose 20 pounds, or oh, I just want to lose 50 pounds. And though that's great, that does nothing for the goal. That does nothing for you to actually reach it, because it's not necessarily about losing the weight. I say this a lot. It's not about losing the weight. It's about keeping the weight off. And if you cannot shape your mentality for that, then you might get to the goal, but you won't keep the goal. You know what I'm saying? And so what I learned along this journey, and what's been helping me, is the fact that, I had to change my mental, because I've lost weight, I've gained weight, I've lost a lot, I've gained a lot, and I was fluctuating, and I couldn't understand what was happening. And I realized it's my mental that was not changing through the process. I kept saying I want to change my mentality. I kept saying I want to change my mentality. However, I wasn't shaping my mental for the process of actually keeping the weight off. And so I stopped asking God to help me lose weight, because I was losing weight and then I was gaining it back. I stopped asking God to, Lord, just help me keep the weight off. What I started asking God was, Lord, please shape my mind so that I'm able to handle myself while I'm losing weight, so that I'm able to be the right person through this process to lose weight, so that I'm able, once I lose weight, to maintain and keep the weight off. Please shape my mentality to prepare me to be that person. And I think E.T. said once, don't worry about how you're gonna get to it, but worry about who you have to become to get it. And so it's very important that you shape your mentality to get to your get to, because if you get it, you will lose it because you're not prepared to receive it. And so, on my journey, on my financial journey, on my spiritual journey, all of that, I talk to God a lot, and I tell him, I said, I'm thankful, because I used to say, Lord, I want to be rich. Lord, I want to be wealthy. Like, Lord, just bring all of this abundance into my life. But I had to stop asking for that. And there's a certain level you get to when your questions change, when your conversations start to change. And so I stopped saying, I want to be rich, I want to be wealthy. And I started saying, Lord, just make me the right person. Give me the financial knowledge to be able to maintain wealth. Give me the financial knowledge to be able to invest, to buy what I like, get my family what they like, take them where they want to go. Give me the financial mentality, the financial knowledge that I need to be able to build wealth. Don't just give me the wealth. Don't just give me the money. Give me the financial ability, the financial knowledge, the financial mentality to be able to maintain it, to be able to get it, to be able to have it, to be able to keep it. And I had to stop saying I want wealth, because if I was to be a wealthy person right now and have a lot of money, I would lose it. Because I'm trying to keep up with my budget now, and I'm working on my budget, and I go through it every single day, and I'm not perfect at it, and I'm not saying you have to be perfect. However, I'm saying I'm not ready. And this is another thing E.T. says. He says, if you are faithful over few, he will make you ruler over many. You know what I'm saying? You have to be faithful over few. And so I don't want these millions right now because I'm not ready. I don't want to lose it. I want to mentally prepare before I get there, so that I'm able to maintain it, so that I'm able to keep it, so that I'm able to create that generational wealth that I would like. And so I ask God to make me the right person first, so that when I step into it, when I walk in my purpose, I know what to do. And so I come to you to say, many of you are trying to become wealthy. Many of you are trying to lose 50 pounds. Many of you are wondering why you're stuck where you are, because you asking God for the wrong thing. Now, I don't know who you believe in. I'm not telling you got to believe in God. I don't care if you believe in the universe, whatever. I have a different perspective on that as well. That's another conversation. However, I'm saying that you're asking for the wrong thing. Your mentality is not trained and not prepared for what it is that you're asking for. So if you just ask for the right thing and put your mentality on the right thing and go toward that, then you'll be prepared to receive it. But my point is, you can't want to be wealthy. You can't want to have financial knowledge, create generational wealth, build businesses, invest. You can't want to lose 50 pounds, keep 50 pounds off, be fit, be healthy, and you don't have a schedule. You can't want all of these goals and you don't have a routine. Sweetheart, you can't get to your get to if you don't have a routine to wash your hair. And it's just as simple as that. You don't have a day, you don't have a time, and you don't have a routine to wash your hair. Is that small, faithful over few. It's that little thing that you have to be faithful over before you can say, I want millions. Millions to do what? Look at it. To do what? And so I tell God a lot, I'm like, thank you for not giving me that right now, because I'm not ready. I had to come to the realization, I'm not ready. I'm not ready because my mental is not there. I would lose it because I'm not prepared to handle it. I'm not prepared to take care of it. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what I want to do yet. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for taking me through my journey. Thank you for allowing me to go through these things, get some money, lose some money, and see how it feels before giving me all of those blessings, because I'm not prepared to handle that yet. Stop asking for the wrong thing. And stop wanting these big goals and you can't be faithful over few. Get you a routine. I'm waking up at this time. Get you a routine. I'm going to work out at this time. Get you a routine where you are able to put yourself in a place to be faithful over few, and he will make you rule over many. No matter what you believe in, the universe, God, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I had to realize I was asking for the wrong thing, and when I started asking for something different, that's when my life started to change. I stopped asking to lose 30 pounds. I didn't want to just lose weight. I said, Lord, I want a healthy lifestyle change. And when you're getting healthy, healthy people change everything. Healthy people change their wealth, their spirituality, their whole lifestyle. And the healthy lifestyle change does not just mean eating right. When you start eating right, you start thinking clearly. When you start thinking clearly, your habits start to change. You don't do what it is that you used to do. You can't. Because that's what a healthy lifestyle change is. So if you want to change your life, put your mentality in the place that it needs to be to receive that. And so I want you guys to take a look at who you are. And I want you to take a look at what your goals are. Hopefully you have them written down, because paper remembers and people forget. Take a look at who you are. Take a look at your goals, and you see, are you the right person to receive those goals? And if you're not the right person, then you need to figure out how to become the person you need to be to receive the things that you want. And I feel like once those align, then you will get to your get to. All right, guys. I don't know why I like to slap my leg when I say that, but all right, guys. See y'all next time.